Jesus once told a story so simple that a child could understand it, and yet so deep that generations have never stopped wrestling with it. It's known as the parable of the prodigal son. A father had two sons. The younger one came to him and said, "Father, give me my share of the inheritance." In that moment, the son was essentially saying, "I don't want you. I just want what's yours." And shockingly, the father gave it to him. The younger son gathered everything he had and traveled to a distant country where he wasted his inheritance on reckless living. This son represents more than just rebellion. He represents the nations, the Gentiles, those who were once far off, outside the covenant, separated from the promises of God. The younger son lived freely, indulgently, until the money ran out. Then a famine came. He found himself feeding pigs, an unthinkable job for a Jewish audience. Hungry, ashamed, broken. And that's when something changed. Jesus says the son came to himself. He remembered his father's house. He remembered the bread. He remembered the mercy. And he said, "I will arise and go to my father." This is repentance, not perfection, not self-righteousness, but a change of mind. While the son was still far off, the father saw him. And instead of waiting, instead of crossing his arms, the father ran. In ancient culture, a dignified man did not run. But grace does not care about dignity. The father embraced the son, kissed him, and before the son could finish his confession, the father restored him. Robe, ring, sandals, full sonship. This is the Gentiles being brought near, not by works, not by law, but by grace. Paul later explains this mystery. In Romans, he says salvation has come to the Gentiles to provoke Israel to jealousy. And this is where the older brother enters the story. The elder son had stayed home. He obeyed. He worked. He never left. But when he heard the celebration, he became angry. He refused to go inside. The father came out to him, too. The elder son said, "All these years I've served you, and you never gave me a feast like this." This is Israel under the law, faithful, chosen, but struggling to understand grace. The elder brother did not rejoice at mercy. He resented it. And yet, the father loved him just the same. "Everything I have is yours," the father said. But we had to celebrate. Your brother was dead and is alive again. Jesus never finishes the story. We are never told if the elder brother enters the house, because the ending is still being written. Paul tells us that Israel's stumbling is not permanent, that the same mercy shown to the Gentiles will one day awaken Israel. The jealousy is not hatred. It's awakening. The father desires both sons at the table, one restored from rebellion, the other healed from pride. This is not a story about replacement. It's a story about reconciliation. Grace for the outsider, grace for the faithful. One house, one father, one celebration, and the invitation still stands.